Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We hope that you've been having a safe, enjoyable, and restful holiday season and are excited for the possibilities and opportunities of 2022. Today we're going to be looking at the 10 economic goals of Canada. With that said, let's get right into things. Setting economic goals is a matter of normative economics. We talked about normative versus analytic or positive economics in a previous video, so if you need a refresher, feel free to check that one out. Governments must make value judgments before they can set priorities for conflicting or complementary goals. Economic goals for countries are often similar depending on their economic system and their governments. The way that each nation prioritizes its conflicting goals determines how it distributes its productive resources. So as I was saying, Canada has 10 main goals that they have set as priorities in the Canadian economy by the Canadian government. We're going to go over all 10 and provide an explanation for each. Firstly, we have political stability. A stable government can help increase efficiency of long-term planning and investment. Moreover, consistency in policy making promotes investor confidence and provides a climate which promotes economic growth. Next, we have the reduction of public debt. Public debt is the total debt held by both the federal and provincial governments, accumulated from their past borrowings on which interest must be paid. When the public debt grows, interest rates rise, as do the prices of consumer goods, which negatively affects the economy. Third, we have economic growth. This can be achieved through the increase in the economy's total production of goods and services, and therefore its GDP. Some key factors which help economic growth are the discovery of new natural resources, an increase in the skilled labor force, technological innovations, and more efficient production techniques or methods. Fourth, we have increased productivity and efficiency. Maximizing productivity means that scarce productive resources are put to efficient use in order to get as much output as possible from them. Economic efficiency is often the result of healthy competition, as the firms or companies with the most efficient practices will maximize profits, prevail in the marketplace, and set new standards for other competing firms to do the same. Fifth, we have the equitable distribution of income. The equitable or fair distribution of income is the most value-laden and controversial of all 10 economic goals. In Canada, the issue is further complicated by regional differences through provinces and population densities. What I mean is, for example, average incomes in Ontario are statistically higher than those in the Maritimes or New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island for the exact same style of work. The federal government uses transfer payments, which is essentially using revenues from one province to make additional social program payments in another to redistribute national wealth. Next, we have price stability. Stable prices typically indicate an economy that is stable and healthy. On the other hand, inflation, or a rise in prices, as well as deflation, or a fall in prices, are symptoms of an unhealthy or unstable economy. Why are inflation and deflation bad for the economy? Well, inflation decreases the dollar's purchasing value and increases the cost of living, while deflation is associated with periods of great economic crisis, such as the Great Depression of the 1930s or the Great Recession of 2008. Seventh on our list, we have full employment. Sustained periods of high unemployment usually indicates a country in poor economic health. A largely unemployed labor force results in total output levels being well below the national production possibilities frontier. Governments try to encourage and promote full employment, which is usually defined as between 5 and 6% of the labor force being unemployed, in order to reach their optimal production targets, that is, a point that lies on the national PPF curve. Eighth, we have a viable balance of payments and stable currency. The balance of payment accounts summarize currency transactions between Canadian and foreign economies, including importing, exporting, borrowing, and lending. Ideally, imports and exports should roughly balance each other, and money flow in and out of the country also needs to be balanced in order to foster a stable Canadian dollar in foreign money markets. Next, we have environmental stewardship. Economic activity must be carried out without significantly harming the natural environment. Problems can arise when the environmental laws are set in Canada but not in other countries. Why is that? Well, for one, it raises a moral issue about trading with these countries that are contributing to environmental harm, but it also increases the price of Canadian products, making them less competitive in domestic and global markets. Finally, we have economic freedom. Economic freedom refers to the freedom of choice available to workers, consumers, and investors in the economy. People should be free to choose when, how, and if they should consume, save, or invest their money. Moreover, firms should be able to freely enter and leave markets. In a market economy, consumers should be free not only to purchase goods and services of their choice, but also through their purchasing decisions to determine what goods and services are produced in the economy. This concept is known as the principle of consumer sovereignty. So there you have it. Now you know the 10 economic goals that the Canadian government is prioritizing. Just to summarize, we'll put them all up on the screen one more time. We have political stability, reduced public debt, economic growth, increased productivity and efficiency, equitable distribution of income, price stability, full employment, a valuable balance of payments and stable currency, environmental stewardship, and economic freedom. Thanks for watching, and as usual, if you like this video and are excited to see more, let us know by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and comment what sort of economic topics you'd like to see us cover in the future. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you in the next.